Yo, what's up guys? Jack here, and today I want to give you a full breakdown on how to nail your first drop as a new clothing brand. We're going to cover the biggest secret to selling out your first drop, the most important things to remember, and finally I'm going to give you some real tips from when I did my first drop so you don't make the same mistakes. And as for proof, you know what I'm talking about and you don't think I'm just some random guy on the internet. I own EXEPT Studios. Here's the Instagram, here's the TikTok, and here's the past few months in sales. Alright, so let's start why most brands fail their first drop. Most people think that if they just post cool pictures or run a few TikTok ads, they're gonna sell out. But that's just not true. You can have the best marketing in the world, crazy engagement, thousands of followers, but if your product isn't unique, there's literally no reason for anyone to buy from you. It's honestly the number one reason most first drops flop, because there's simply nothing new within your product. So, what's the actual secret? Having a unique product. It sounds simple, but it's actually the easiest way to stand out in such a saturated market. When people see your stuff, they should go, damn, I've never seen that before, and get interested in your page. That could be a wild graphic, a new wash technique, a piece that's functional in a different way, or even just a story behind it that no one else is telling. Now, I'm going to break it down in 3 big pillars for your first drop. Identity, who you are as a brand. If someone asked, what's your brand in one sentence, could you answer it? Is it outdoors, vintage sports, minimalist streetwear? If you can't nail that down, you're not ready to drop. Number 2, consistency. All your pieces should look like they're from the same world. If you've got one vintage tee and one futuristic tech piece and maybe one neon Y2K hoodie, it just feels random. Keep the vibe locked in. Number 3, unique product. Again, can't say it enough. Make sure at least one piece in your drop is something that people have never seen before. That's what makes them stop scrolling, share it, and maybe actually buy it. Now, as a personal vendetta here, my first drop, what I did and what I learned. When I did my first drop with EXEPT, I was obsessed with making it different. I didn't just slap on a logo to a blank hoodie. I thought about what story I wanted to tell, how the graphics would look together, and what small details would make people go, yo, that's different, yo, that's sick, and maybe show their friends. And it worked. Not because of insane marketing, but because the product was actually something people wanted, something new. I marketed it as actual Y2K. It was 3 graphic tees, and I was inspired by old race shirts, marathon shirts, and it worked, and I ended up selling out within 2 weeks. Your marketing can be perfect, but if your product's not unique, you're just another brand in a sea of brands. Focus on identity, consistency, and creating something truly different, and your chances of selling out your first drop go way up. If you guys want, I can do another video on how to plan your inventory or more first drop mistakes to avoid. Just drop a comment, like, and subscribe because it really does go a long way. See you guys in the next one.